What's up, everyone? Welcome back. My name is Justin, and we got another update on the Volkswagen. We got a lot done this week, actually. We had a lot of progress, and we did some filming during the week of stuff going on while they were up here working. So we're going to jump to that. We got that side all finished, and then we got this whole frame rail out. So we're going to jump to that footage really quick, show you guys working on that. And then the frame rail, we got footage taking it out and putting the new one in and using the seatbelt holes to bolt it up so it kind of fits so we can see how it looks. So we're going to jump to that footage really quick and then we'll be right back. Okay, so you guys saw what we had going on there. So I'm gonna actually, let me go grab a couple things here. So we got this area up here all fixed. That side you guys saw last week, that's all done. This side here, well, that side is done and it's been hit with the DA, so it looks a lot better. This side we haven't DA'd yet, but we got this all smoothed out so you can see how that looks. And then down here we got new frame rails for both sides. So we took this whole entire frame rail out because we're going to replace both sides, because we have to do a lot of repairs up in here. You can see all the light coming through down there. So it's actually in a lot better shape than we were thinking it was going to be. We're pretty happy with that. We got to patch this hole right up here, and then we were thinking we were gonna have to make this whole entire panel, but it looks like we might just have to make right here on both sides because we're doing both rails. And on this rail over here, so you can see how bad this one is, and it's all still in. That whole rail's still in, so that's where we're at on that side. And we got all our measurements. We got this on here holding the car up. We moved the frame into there, and then we got our measurements here because the car had actually been in a wreck, we found out. There's a lot of wrinkling in here. You can see a wrinkle right here still. And when we measured it, it was a little bit off on this corner, so it's already on a frame table, so we did some pulling on it, and we got our measurements on our holes here to match all 4 corners. So the car's straight now, the new frame rail's ready to go in. We're really glad we decided to take the frame rail out, because this is the old frame rail here, and it goes, to show you, it goes right around there, and it is full of stuff. You can kind of see that. You can see right down here in the bottom, there's a lot of rust down there, but it almost looks like ash. Like, it doesn't look like metal, but it also doesn't look like sand, but it's hard. It's hard like metal. It's really hard to chip away, and it was full. I mean, it was more like up here at when we pulled it out. This whole thing was full. So that's where we're glad we're taking both rails out, because apparently they're just full of stuff from sitting. You can see that there. So, but this is kind of where we're at. This is the bottom of where we fixed that I just showed you. Try and get a light here. You can see where we had to do some welding. It's as straight as we can get. It's gonna need some filler. There's a patch right there. There was a couple holes, and it just kind of kept going, and we ended up patching a 2x5 area there. So that's kind of where we're at on there. For the inside, open the door. This right here is all of this, and it's right behind where the seat is. So we're gonna take all this out from the back side so we can just grind it off of this and not touch it. We will probably have to take part of this out just for welding it, because we got to grind the welds on this side so it looks good on this side. This is the side that needs to be pretty, so we'll probably just slice it somewhere in here, make the new piece, get that all welded in, and then we'll just put this back in and re-weld it. We don't really want to take the whole thing off, but we will if we have to. So that's kind of the hope for that right there. Again, that's all done. You saw that. Our plan for the front, we're gonna try some stuff for this area right here and this area right here, because we already made this, but we've made it 4 times now. It hasn't really worked. The one that's in there is good enough, we think, but where it's not perfect, we're not 100% happy with it. So someone just 2 days ago, it was on an older video, I think his name was Noel on YouTube, he commented on what he was going to try on his Volkswagen Thing in the future. I don't think he's doing it yet, but he was going to try and use the heater ducts from a Karmann Ghia, because on the Karmann Ghia, that's heater ducts that come around there and then all the way down the rocker. That's how they did the heater. So you can buy that stuff for the Karmann Ghia, but it's a multi-piece design because it's a heater duct. There's a lower piece, an upper piece, and then the whole channel. So we're gonna try and buy all the stuff from the Karmann Ghia, even though it's not the same. We don't need the heater duct. We just need the shape. We need the bottom shape, you know, the angle. We need to make sure the measurements are all flat. We need the bottom, and we need the sides. So we're gonna, I think it's like $400. We're gonna buy all the stuff for the Karmann Ghia and see if it works. Hopefully it does. That's kind of the plan with that. We will we'll see. Hopefully it works. So Noel, who commented, keep watching the videos if you want to know if that'll work for your thing, because we're gonna try it. At this point, it's the best lead we have, so we're gonna wing it. We're gonna see how that works. If it doesn't work, you'll see on the videos that it doesn't work. I haven't seen anyone else try it. No one talks about it. So I mean, at this point it's $400. Might as well try. We're into the car more than we want to be, so that doesn't really matter. I've add another $400 to it. So we're gonna try that. But this is where we're at. We're working on that now. That side's next. Whole frame rail's out. You can see it was full of stuff. Nothing changed in there. That's all done. This frame rail's coming out next. And then up here, this is all just the trash. So that's the frame rail itself there. And this is the backside in there. You can see it was full of stuff also. We kind of chipped it off, but it was just full of stuff in there. This is all rust, but this is that ashy stuff down here. And then that's just all the different spots. You can just see how much rust was in there. So yeah, we're glad we decided to take the frame rails out. We weren't sure if we were gonna have to, didn't really want to, but at the end I'm glad we are. It definitely needed it. So I think that's gonna be it for today. We're not gonna get to the front for a while. I mean, we're gonna try the Carmen Ghia thing, but it'll probably be a month or so, because we're gonna do this side over here, and we're gonna come do the other side on the frame rails, and then we'll go up to the front. We want to finish that. We want to finish the back of the car at this point. We kind of want to just actually finish something on the car. But if you want to know if the Carmen Ghia stuff works, stay tuned, because we are gonna try it. Can't hurt at this point. So other than that, guys, stay tuned. We're making some good progress on it. It's taking longer than we wanted, but overall I'm happy with how the car's turning out. So, you know, like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out. Helps me want to keep doing this. So I want to hear from you guys, and stay tuned for more, and we will see you next week.